Hi, everybody. My name is Maria Dabrowski, and I'm a second-year master's student in the School for Environment and Sustainability, studying behavior education, communication, and ecosystem science and management. Today, I want to talk to you a little bit about my master's research. So to start off, this is Johnny. He's an artisanal fisherman on the coast of Ecuador. I spent the afternoon talking with him, eating with him and his family, and learning about the various threats that fishermen like Johnny face today. We talked about the lack of fish, the hunger that him and his community members face, the increasing danger from pirates who steal motors and sometimes lives, the pressure from a government that, according to many fishermen, doesn't actually care about them. So why was I talking to Johnny, and why is this so important? According to the World Wildlife Fund, over 3 billion people depend on fish protein as their major source of protein. This number obviously includes many artisanal fishermen who support not only their families, but their communities with the fish that they catch. For them, fish are quite literally life. However, the tiny country of Ecuador has a big problem, and that problem is incidental bycatch, or the accidental capture of non-target fish and animals when artisanal or any kind of fishermen are out fishing. So for example, if the goal is to catch tuna and they reel in the nets, and the nets have tuna, but they also have non-target fish, or they have sea turtles, or they have a dolphin or a marine bird, those are all examples of incidental bycatch. The government wants to impose conservation measures, but the majority of fishermen have reported that they don't trust the government. And with the current standstill, fishermen, communities on the coast, and the ocean are all struggling. So let's take a look at this web. Typically, when people talk about conservation, they talk about conservation of animals or ecosystems. I work with and for the Leatherback Project on this lower left corner. It's an awesome and nonprofit that aims to reduce incidental bycatch of specifically leatherback sea turtles, but also all sea turtles and any other animals, by working with communities to fish sustainably. Initially, the Leatherback Project focused only on turtles. However, that quickly changed when the team started talking with local community members and realized how important and critical the input of the community is in conservation. Similarly, the government of Ecuador, bottom right corner is the flag, seems to want to work solely on conservation of the ocean without involving, again, that integral part of the community that is the Ecuadorian artisanal fishermen. So what's missing in this puzzle, without those hands, imagine those hands aren't there for a second, is the support for the artisanal fishermen and a group of people in a livelihood that have been around for thousands of years. So with my master's project, I'm working in conjunction with the Leatherback Project, the University of Michigan, SWAT, or State of the World Sea Turtles, and the Ecuadorian government, hopefully, to create a cohesive report that elevates the voices and perspectives of fishermen, especially when it comes to conservation. This report, which will be dynamic and use principles of environmental psychology and will not be dry like a lot of reports can be, will be provided to that national government at the end as a starting point to inform policy and regulations about sustainable fishing and helping out the artisanal fishermen sector. To do all of this, I'm working with a group of inspiring Ecuadorian university students who have tirelessly surveyed at various points in the 5 coastal provinces of Ecuador. I just got back from Ecuador myself. It's hard work, it's amazing, but it's hard work. With the support of the government and nonprofits alike, fishermen in turn will be able to support a healthy ocean ecosystem in a way that makes sense for them and for their communities and for their financial and food security. This is the purpose of this web. The country supports the fishermen, and with that security, the fishermen can support the ocean, and the ocean is healthy and everyone's healthy and doing good. Our function as the master's team is solely to listen and learn and compile. We are here to understand how the fishermen foresee a healthy ocean. This project is entirely based on the notion of community. While I'm of Ecuadorian descent, my grandma, I do not live in Ecuador and thus will not be directly affected by lower fish stock and the consequent suffering of coastal communities, as is already happening. Therefore, this project is done by the community and for the community. That's of utmost importance in all of this. With ideas and stories like those of Johnny's, we aim to remind the government and the country that the artisanal fishing community is one of rich tradition and vast importance to not only Ecuador, but to the world. Thank you so much. I'll now take questions.